Bravado Banshee is considered to be one of the most iconic vehicles in the entire Grand Theft Auto series. Rockstar Games first introduced his car all the way back in 2001 with GTA 3, and since then it's appeared in almost every single GTA game since. In this video, we'll go over the entire evolution of the Bravado Banshee. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We've just crossed over the 50k mark, so we're officially at the halfway point to the ultimate goal of 100k. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. The Bravado Banshee made its first official appearance back in Grand Theft Auto 3 during the game's introduction. Its design features rounded edges and comes in 4 different color variations, including a heist variant driven by Miguel, which is a grey with white stripe. But in the definitive edition, the Banshee is updated to use the same model seen in GTA San Andreas, while only retaining the wheels from its original GTA 3 design. Grand Theft Auto 3 was my first GTA game, and I would spend most of my time on there trying to break into the dealership just to steal the blue and white Banshee to jump over the bridge that was destroyed during the opening sequence of the game. Little did I know that the Banshee would go on to become one of the most widely recognized vehicles in the entire Grand Theft Auto series. The Banshee's design primarily comes from a Dodge Viper RT10 and the SR1, which is quite obvious when you compare them side by side, from the unique rims to the overall curved shape of the body. And fun fact, this car is just one of 10 vehicles named after a mythical creature in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. The others are the Hydra, Daemon, Phoenix, Leviathan, Kraken, Chimera, Valkyrie, Titan, and Cerberus. The next step in the evolution of the Banshee takes an unexpected turn with GTA Vice City. This time, the design no longer sticks to the familiar Dodge Viper look, but instead, Rockstar drew inspiration from the Chevrolet Corvette C4. And it actually makes sense. Vice City is set in the 1980s, but the Dodge Viper wouldn't even hit the market until the early 90s. So the Corvette fits perfectly within the game's time period while still keeping the Banshee's presence alive. And a fun fact that comes from a comment left on my Banshee video from last year by Super Snake FM, he says, the name Banshee was used for a C4 Corvette in GTA Vice City to specifically reference a concept car from Pontiac of the same name, which General Motors cancelled due to fear of it overshadowing the Corvette. But they later took away the concept from Pontiac and gave it to the Corvette guys and repurposed it into the C3 Corvette. So after hearing about this, it makes even more sense as to why Rockstar used this model for the Banshee. Up next, we have GTA Advance. In this game, the Banshee's top speed is impressively high, almost matching that of the police car. Its design closely mirrors the GTA 3 version, but this rendition also shares similarities with the Rumbler from Grand Theft Auto 2. It's sleeker overall and still retains the signature racing stripe seen on the other Banshees, and it even features a vinyl top, which gives it a distinct look for the handheld version. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas reintroduces the same Banshee model from GTA 3, but with noticeable graphical improvements, mainly in the refined textures you'd expect from a newer release. Since the game is set in 1992, Rockstar brought back the classic Banshee design from GTA 3 to fit within the game's time period. And also, in San Andreas, CJ can actually kick the driver in the face before stealing the car, giving the Banshee one of the most brutal carjackings in the entire game compared to other vehicles. In Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, Salvatore Leone buys a unique jet black Banshee to impress Maria during the mission The Trouble with Triads. But after the mission ends, if the player returns to the house, the car can be found crashed into a nearby tree. Now the good news is that this Banshee can still be obtained by carefully pushing it into the player's garage. This Banshee is heavy, tip-proof, and stands out as one of the more unique versions of the car in the series. Leon McCaffrey's blue Banshee appears in several of his cutscenes and can be obtained during the mission Sayonara Sindaco's. This special version of the car is fireproof, tip-proof, and if it's taken during the chase sequence, then it even becomes explosion-proof, making it one of the toughest Banshees in the whole 3D universe. Rockstar's next entry into the series was Grand Theft Auto 4, and it completely revolutionized the gaming industry. For the first time, the franchise delivered a new level of realism and immersion to its open world. This release marked the beginning of the HD universe, defined by advanced graphics, deeper storytelling, and highly detailed environments. Everything was reinvented, from the map to the characters, the vehicles, and of course the Banshee. Its design was modernized to fit the game's 2008 setting, and while still keeping the Dodge Viper's iconic shape, Rockstar blended in elements from other real-world cars, such as the headlights from the Mazda RX-7, the front bumper based on the Honda S2000, rear tail lights from the Aston Martin DB9, and the interior is based on the Toyota Supra. But despite its obvious sporty appearance, the game doesn't classify the Banshee as a sports car, and many of Nico's girlfriends don't like it. Nonetheless, all of these influences came together to create one of the most beautiful and iconic vehicles in the entire HD universe. Brucey Kibbutz owns a unique black Banshee with a yellow stripe, which he proudly calls the Bitch. He originally planned to use it in a street race during the mission number 1, but the car failed to start, most likely because Brucey tuned it himself. The exact same car makes a comeback in the LS car meet in GTA Online as part of the Los Santos Tuners update. The car even has a unique license plate which reads the Bitch, which is what he called it back in GTA 4. In this game, the Banshee originally featured twin thin racing stripes instead of the single wide stripe that we're familiar with today, which is much closer to its real life counterpart. Interesting Interestingly, the beta version of this car can still be spotted in-game, appearing on the CNT TV show I'm Rich and even on a billboard for Heavy Weapons X. In GTA Chinatown Wars, Chan owns a modified Banshee with a distinct look. It has purple paint, red stripes, a rear spoiler, and light purple underglow at night. The car can actually be obtained in two different missions. The first is in Jack and Chan, where the Banshee is caught in an explosion after a failed kidnapping attempt by the Irish killers. During this mission, the players must use the car to get Chan to safety, but to keep it, the mission actually needs to be failed on purpose. The second opportunity comes in the mission Clear the Pier, when Chan uses the same car as a getaway vehicle. If the player pins the Banshee against the wall and carjacks it, they can complete the mission while keeping the car in their possession. Moving on to Grand Theft Auto 5, the Banshee featured in this game is the exact same model from GTA 4, but with more refined and detailed textures to match the graphical upgrades. It's likely that we never got to see a newer model of the Banshee in GTA 5 is because the next generation of the Dodge Viper wasn't manufactured until 2013, which is the same year that GTA 5 released. That left Rockstar with little to no time to design a new fictional version of it, although to be fair, the Viper was first revealed back in 2012, so maybe Rockstar just liked the current model. And did you know that the cup holder inside the Banshee is the perfect size for your GamerSup shaker? Use code BAV to get 10% off, or if you want to try before you buy, you can get yourself some free samples with free shipping if you use my code BAV. The Banshee is so legendary that back in September of 2013, Rockstar Games teamed up with West Coast Customs to transform a 2006 Dodge Viper SRT10 into a real-life Bravado Banshee. This one-of-a-kind car was created to celebrate the launch of Grand Theft Auto 5 and was given away in a special contest. You don't even need to be a fan of Grand Theft Auto to appreciate the amount of work that went into making this. From the custom bodywork to the handcrafted interior, the attention to detail made this Banshee a must-have for any serious car collector. The car's estimated value was around $180,000, but surprisingly, it was actually won by a 56-year-old grandmother after her son had purchased a copy of the game at GameStop using her credit card, which ended up making her the legal owner of the Bravado Banshee. And as you might imagine, the car was high maintenance, and with limited storage, it was far from practical for a family. After realizing that a race car wasn't exactly what they needed, the family eventually decided to auction it off and use the money to pay for her son's college education. Eventually, the Banshee made its way into an episode of Better Call Saul titled Bagman. In the opening sequence, when the cousins walk through the stash house, you can spot the Banshee hidden in the background, and in the very next shot, if you look closely, you'll even see the words Grand Theft Auto written across the top of the windshield. Not long after that episode aired, the actual owner of the collection uploaded a full walk around of the Banshee, showing off all the little details up close for us to see. And if you take a look inside the car, you'll spot a real life Easter egg, because the car actually has 4 window switches despite it only having 2 windows. That's because the in-game version actually has 4 switches, which is likely an oversight by Rockstar during the development. Later down the line, the Banshee was even spotted at a celebrity car museum located in Branson, Missouri, a place known for showcasing vehicles from famous movies, TV shows, and in this case, video games. The last time we saw the real-life Bravado Banshee, it was seen being loaded up into the back of a trailer after being sold off once again, this time to an unknown buyer. All we can do now is hope that the new owner truly appreciates the value of this iconic car, and if they don't and they want to get it off their hands, I'll happily take it from them. But in all seriousness, I would like to see it go up into a museum or an exhibition where fans can once again admire the one and only real-life Bravado Banshee. But going back to the video games, the evolution of the Banshee didn't just stop with GTA 5, because we actually received 2 brand new models in GTA Online. In January 2016, Rockstar Games released a small update introducing the Banshee 900R, which was a highly customizable wide-body variant of the original Banshee that could be upgraded at Benny's original motorworks. It quickly became a fan favorite within the GTA community, not for its handling or performance, but for the sheer amount of customization it offered. Players recreated famous cars from movies like Han's RX-7 from Tokyo Drift or Lightning McQueen from Cars. Later, with the introduction of the LS car meet in the Tuners update, the original Banshee received new performance upgrades. But in 2024, with the Agents of Sabotage DLC, the Banshee took its next step in evolution when Rockstar introduced the Bravado Banshee GTS. Over the years, Rockstar has reimagined many classic vehicles, but the Banshee had remained untouched since 2008. After all of this time, it was great to finally see one of the most iconic cars in the franchise be brought into the modern era. The updated design closely mirrors its real-life counterpart with the 5th generation Dodge Viper. Grand Theft Auto 6 is set to release on May 26, 2026, hopefully it doesn't get delayed, and eagle-eyed fans have already spotted the Bravado Banshee within the game. At around the 107 mark of the first trailer, you can spot it at an intersection looking nearly identical to its design in GTA 5 and online, but in the second trailer, we get a closer look at the Banshee, and it even comes with a few noticeable upgrades. It's got new front indicator lights and a revamped interior that takes even more inspiration from its real-world counterpart. And some people are even speculating that Rockstar might be including a little Easter egg to their favorite GTA GTA channel in Australia thanks to the paint job that was seen on the car. Look, it's probably not the case, but hey, I'll pretend that it is. If you did enjoy the video, then it might be worth checking out my other videos where I dive into the GTA characters and other Rockstar universe lore. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Use code BAV.